Palestinians in Gaza, meanwhile, report heavy airstrikes in Han Yunis, and the Interior Ministry says an airstrike late Thursday at a church compound left a large number of dead and wounded. The IDF said it was looking into the reported strike on the Greek Orthodox St. Porphyrius Church. Peter Kenyon, NPR News, Jerusalem.
Jury selection begins today in Georgia in the trial of former Trump attorney Kenneth Chesebro. Read more from WABE Sam Greenblatt.
450 potential jurors will fill out a lengthy questionnaire. Lawyers will pepper them with questions to see if they can serve impartially. Attorney Chris Timmons, who teaches a jury selection class at Georgia State, says that doesn't mean jurors have to be living under a rock.
So that's what everybody thinks, is that you've got to find people who don't know anything about the case. The law in the state of Georgia is that you have to find jurors whose opinions are changeable. It's okay for jurors to come in with opinions. I mean, everybody has opinions. Prosecutors say Kenneth Chesebro came up with the so-called fake elector plan. Co-defendant Sidney...
Good afternoon, it's 12:04. I'm Avi Wolfman-Arendt, and this is WHYY News. License plate readers are a key law enforcement tool in stolen vehicle cases, but in Philadelphia, the police don't have any working right now. WHYY's Tom McDonald tells us more.
The final working ALPR reader died this week, and the DA's Office of Police Department are working to find replacements. The technology helps investigators find stolen cars when they're driving on the streets or parked. Assistant DA Jeff Palmer said there's some new funding for technology, but they're having issues sourcing the equipment.
In conjunction with the Philadelphia Police Department, we received a several million-dollar grant that is going solely to the placement of more cameras and more automated license plate readers in the communities that are most affected by crime. The more cameras we have, the more automated license plate readers. We are opening, in conjunction with the Philadelphia Police Department, a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week forensic phone lab.
Palmer said they don't have a delivery date for the high-tech equipment. Tom McDonald, WHYY News.
The Delaware teacher that champions building connections with students has been named the First State's Teacher of the Year. Corey Hafer is a high school engineering and science teacher from Middletown High School. He hopes this honor will help him share with other educators what he's learned about how to create success for students.
The biggest thing I take away from this experience is that I've learned a lot about how important it is to build those connections. And when you look at all of the 20 candidates, everyone kind of talked about that idea that building connections and creating an educational space where students are excited to learn and connected with the real world is going to lead to really meaningful education.
In addition to winning a $5,000 grant for his classroom and another $5,000 personally, Hafer will now represent the state at the National Teacher of the Year competition. Checking the weather now, 64 degrees in Bensalem, 64 in Upper Darby, 64 right here in Philadelphia, on our way to a high around the...
I'm Marty Moscow, and welcome to The Connection. Psychiatrist James Gordon knows trauma up close. For decades, he's been working with combatants and civilians in war-torn regions of the world, with survivors of mass shootings, with victims of natural disasters, of hate crimes and domestic violence, as they struggle with the enormity of their loss, their anger, and their grief. He says that trauma is a part of life, something all of us will experience in one form or another. His latest book is The Transformation, Discovering Wholeness and Healing After Trauma. Back in 1991, Dr. Gordon founded the Center for Mind-Body Medicine, using guided imagery, storytelling, meditation, ritual, and the creative arts to help heal the wounds of trauma. He said that trauma makes us feel isolated, and it shuts down the parts of the brain that helps us connect with others. We asked him to join us today on The Connection to talk about trauma and healing.
Trauma is a Greek word that means wound or injury.